Have you ever met someone who seems to understand you without you even saying a word? It feels almost unreal, like they can read your heart before you speak, as if your souls are having a secret conversation that nobody else can hear. Most people notice what you show them, but when someone feels you on a soul level, it's different. They sense your joy, your pain, even your silence. And that kind of connection is rare. In this video, I'm going to reveal the one powerful sign that shows when someone feels you on that deep soul level. Once you know it, you'll never look at your relationships the same way again. We live in a world where people are always talking, but very few are truly listening. Most connections stay on the surface. Someone asks how you are, and you say, "I'm fine," even when you're not. And they nod without noticing what you're really feeling. But every once in a while, someone comes along who is different. They don't just hear your words, they feel the emotion behind them. Psychology calls this emotional attunement. It's when two people's feelings quietly sync, almost like two instruments playing the same note. And here's why this matters. When someone feels you on a soul level, it creates a bond that goes beyond attraction, beyond friendship, even beyond logic. It's not just about liking you, it's about sensing you, the real you, the part you don't always show the world. That's why this one sign is so powerful. Because if you've seen it in your life, you've experienced something most people only dream about. The strongest sign that someone feels you on a soul level is this. Their emotions move in rhythm with yours. Psychologists call it emotional synchrony. Think about it. When you're happy, they light up before you even explain why. When you're weighed down, their voice softens, as if they can sense the storm inside you. You don't have to speak because your energy speaks for you, and they hear it. This isn't about ordinary empathy. Most people can guess how you feel when you show obvious signs. But a soul-level connection is different. It's like they're tuned into a hidden frequency that only the two of you can hear. Picture this. You walk into a room, holding back your frustration, trying to act normal. Yet before you say a word, they ask, "What's wrong?" Or maybe you laugh at something small, and they smile with you without even knowing the joke. That's the sign. When someone feels you on a soul level, their inner world responds to yours. Instantly, quietly, and without effort. Now you might be wondering, isn't that just empathy? Or maybe just being close to someone? Not quite. Here's the difference. Most people respond to what you show. They react to your words, your expressions, your tone. But a soul-level connection goes beyond what's visible. They react to what you feel, even when you hide it, even when you try to cover it up. This is what makes it so rare. You can be surrounded by friends, co-workers, even family, and still feel unseen. But when someone feels you on this level, you don't need to explain yourself. They already know. It's not about logic. It's not about habit. It's almost instinctual, as if their heart is wired to yours. That's why, when you find it, it feels unlike any other bond you've had before. Psychology actually gives us a glimpse into why this happens. One part of the answer is mirror neurons. Special brain cells that fire when we see someone else experiencing an emotion. They allow us to mirror another person's feelings, almost as if we're living them ourselves. But here's the interesting part. In deep, soul-level connections, this response is stronger. It's not just empathy, it's resonance. Your emotional state literally influences theirs, like two tuning forks vibrating together. We also see this in attachment theory. When two people form a secure, meaningful bond, their nervous systems sync. Their stress, their calm, even their joy, it flows between them, sometimes without a single word. Science can explain the mechanics, but anyone who has lived it knows. It feels almost spiritual, because it's not just the brain at work. It feels like the heart is speaking in a language beyond words. Now I want you to pause and think about your own life. Is there someone who seems to understand you without trying? Someone who feels your happiness and your pain, even in silence? If you can think of that person, hold on to them. Because connections like this are rare. They don't happen with everyone, and they can't be forced. They're gifts. And if you haven't found it yet, don't lose hope. Sometimes these bonds appear when you least expect them, in a friend, a partner, or even a stranger who suddenly feels like home. At the end of the day, being felt on a soul level reminds us of something simple but powerful. We're not meant to go through life unseen. When someone feels you this deeply, it means your soul has been recognized, and that is something worth cherishing. If you've ever felt this kind of soul connection, I'd love to hear your story. Share it in the comments below. Your experience might inspire someone else who's searching for the same. And if this video spoke to you, don't forget to subscribe and join me here for more psychology insights about love, connection, and the hidden ways our minds and hearts shape our relationships. Because sometimes the most powerful bonds aren't seen with the eyes. They're felt with the soul.